Today we are talking about the question which is related to time delay and find the value of count which is loaded in a D register pair to obtain a loop delay of 2 seconds. ठीक है, that loop delay is occur in a loop 2. This is if you see that this is the nested loop program, and we find the count value. I think you understand what is the question. Some other information which is given in the question is, assume clock frequency of the system is to be 2 megahertz. Then अब हम लोग स्टार्ट करते हैं. So from the given information, the clock frequency of the system, that is 2 megahertz, we first find the value of time period. So how we calculate the value of how we calculate the time period of the given system? So we know that the time period is equal to 1 upon frequency, given frequency. That given frequency is 2 megahertz. So our system time period is 0.5 microsecond. I think इतनी बात समझ में आ गई होगी. So next we will find the total number of count. Firstly, we know that we know that the formula for finding the total time delay in required in a loop. Total time delay required in loop is equal to total number of t states into the decimal value which is loaded in given register pair. So in the question, this will be the D register pair. So first we know that this question in this question there is two loops. So first we find the time delay in loop 1, and then after we will find the time delay of loop 2. So that then after that we have put all values and find the value of count, which is 16-bit value. ठीक है, okay. So we know the formula, हम formula सबको देख चुके हैं. So first we find the t state of inner loop. So what is the inner loop? The inner loop is this. Okay, you understand. अब inner loop में देखने के लिए पहले आप ये देखिए कि नंबर ऑफ टी स्टेट्स कितने इस लूप को एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए लग रहे हैं. सो वी नो दैट द DCX-D is executed in 6 T state. This is the special instruction and it will require a 6 T state. How then? It will require 6 T state. Then next is move A comma D. This will require a 4 T state. ORAE, this is required a T state of, this is also required 4 T state. And J and Z, this is the conditional instruction. It will require 10 T state when the loop is not equal to 0. J and Z full form is jump not 0. मतलब जो भी वैल्यू को पर ये कंडीशन लगी है, इसमें यहाँ पे किस पे कंडीशन लगी हुई है? ई पे लगी हुई है. ठीक है, तो ई की वैल्यू जब तक 0 नहीं हो जाए तब तक ये लूप चलता रहे. ये डिले प्रोवाइड करने का लूप है. तो जब तक ये लूप 0 नहीं होता है तब तक इस इंस्ट्रक्शन को एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए 10 T स्टेट्स लगते हैं. जब ये लूप 0 हो जाता है, मतलब ई की वैल्यू हमारी जब 0 हो जाएगी, तब ये एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए इसको 7 T स्टेट लगेंगे. ओके, सो दिस इज द इनर लूप. सो फर्स्ट वी फाइंड द वैल्यू, द टाइम कैलकुलेशन, टाइम डिले ऑफ लूप 1 कैसे करेंगे? सो टोटल नंबर ऑफ टी स्टेट, तो टोटल नंबर ऑफ टी स्टेट्स कितने लग रहे हैं? 6T प्लस 4T प्लस 4T प्लस 10T. this and this what is the value to what is the value which is loaded in the D register pair is this. So how much time it will take to, how much T state is it will take, it will also take 10 T state. So again 10 T state. Okay, why we are taking 10 T state? Because this is the loop, and what is the value to load this this value is loaded to D, so this instruction is also executed. So this instruction executed will take 10 T state, so that's why we will use a 10 T state. Okay, one more thing is that first we see the formula is that a total number of T state एंड डेसिमल नंबर ऑफ वैल्यू. तो टी स्टेट को लेने के लिए टोटल लूप में कितने टी स्टेट लगे, दैट इज दिस. एंड व्हाट इज द वैल्यू विच इज लोडेड इन द रजिस्टर पेयर, दैट इज नॉट शोन. दिस इज द वैल्यू. व्हाट इज द वैल्यू, दैट इज डी. एंड what in D the count will be stored. We don't know what is the value of count, this is we find, so we multiply this count here. Then we will add 10 T state to execute this instruction. And one more thing is that मैंने पहले ही बताया कि एक लूप को कंप्लीट जब वो ये वाला इंस्ट्रक्शन यानी JNZ लूप 1 जब फॉल्स हो जाता है तब उसमें 7 T स्टेट लगते हैं. तो अभी हमने एक्चुअली इसको कंप्लीट करा और उसके बाद उसमें क्योंकि एक जो लास्ट लूप चला होगा उसमें 10 T स्टेट की जगह, क्योंकि उसके बाद वो वैल्यू 0 हो गई होगी, तो उसमें 7 T स्टेट जो है लगेंगे. तो उसको हम लोग एडजस्ट करने के लिए हम लोग यहाँ पे क्या कर देते हैं, 3 T स्टेट को माइनस कर देते हैं. ओके, सो let's calculate it. So this is the 24T, 6 plus T, 6 plus 4 plus 4 plus 10, that is 24T into count plus 70. I think ये आपको समझ में आ गया होगा. टाइम डिले फॉर लूप 1. ओके, we know that the value of T, we already find this value of T is 0.5 microsecond. Okay, then this is the time delay for the inner loop. Next, we will find the overall time delay. Yani we will find the loop 2. We will find the time delay in loop 2. That will given in the question, that is 2 seconds. Okay, so how will we find? So total time delay, delay, that will be equal to the time delay occur in T1 loop plus, okay, plus rest instruction will be which will be execute to take a time delay. So what is this? That will be added with this. So that will be 4T plus 10T. Okay, this will be the total time delay for the loop 2. Okay, and this loop will continue up to this value, up to this value. How much this is? It 14 times, so multiplied by 14. ठीक है, प्लस अब दिस 14 टाइम्स होगा तो इस इंस्ट्रक्शन को भी एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए कुछ टाइम लगेगा. तो इस यानी MVI B14H इसको एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए कितना टाइम लगेगा? दैट विल बी 70. एंड फिर ध्यान रखिए कि वी एडजस्ट द लास्ट लूप T स्टेट. तो वी विल एडजस्ट दिस लास्ट लूप T स्टेट विथ -3T. ओके, आई थिंक तो दिस इज होल द total time delay to execute the loop 2 program, loop 2 program, यानी loop 2 this. ठीक है. Now put all the value which we find previously. So put the value of time delay of loop 1, that is count into 24T plus 70. Okay, plus this will be added, that is 14T into 14 plus 7t minus 4t 7t minus 3t, that is 4t. I think इतना समझ में आ गया होगा. Okay, then okay, to calculate all these things, so we will obtain the value of total time delay, that is this. And in the question, the total time delay which is given is 2 second. So for 2 second, which count value will be which will be loaded in the register pair D. To obtain, we put the value of 2 and find the value of count. So and all other values, we will calculate all these things. You see that we will calculate all these things and find the value of count, that will be 11904. This value is in decimal, and because we know that microprocessor works on hexadecimal format, so we will change this decimal value into hexadecimal value. You all know how will we converted the decimal value into hexadecimal value. If you not know, then we will see in the next lecture also. Okay, then that value will be 2E80H. This is the final required answer. Thank you.